Welcome to the AC remote control demonstration video. Now let's look at the various features of the remote control and how they can be used. On/off button. This button is the main power button to start the AC. On pressing it again, the AC will turn off. This is the remote's display screen. It shows the temperature, clock, and various other icons. Let's understand each one of them in detail. Remote display is divided in 4 sections. Some of the icons are seen all the time, like temperature and clock, whereas some icons are seen only when they are active, like the light icon, remote lock icon, etc. The middle section displays temperature and clock. The top section displays the eye feel icon, fan speed and turbo icon. The bottom section displays sleep icon, light icon, temperature icon, swing icon and remote lock icon. Left section displays 5 different modes: auto mode, cool mode, dry mode, fan mode and heat mode. Heat mode is not available in all split air conditioner. Now let's look at some other buttons and their functionalities. Plus and minus buttons. The plus and minus buttons are used to increase or decrease the current temperature as desired. Press plus button once to increase the temperature by 1 degree. Holding the button for 2 seconds rapidly increases the temperature. Press minus button to decrease the temperature by 1 degree. Holding the button for 2 seconds rapidly decreases the temperature. The temperature is not adjustable in auto mode. Pressing plus and minus buttons simultaneously locks the remote, and the lock icon is seen in the display's bottom section. This means that none of the buttons on the remote can be used when the key lock is on. If any key is pressed while the remote is locked, the lock icon blinks thrice. Note that even the on and off button doesn't work in the lock condition. Mode button. The AC has 5 different modes to select from, and at any given time, only one mode can be selected. Let's check these. Press the mode button to change the type of mode you want to set the AC to. Each time you press the mode button, it selects through the auto, cool, dry, fan and heat mode. As soon as you reach the mode you want, stop pressing this button. Note that heat mode is available only in selected models of split ACs. Now, let's look at the different modes and their usage. Auto mode. In auto mode, the AC automatically selects the suitable running method according to the room temperature, making the room comfortable. Cool mode. The cool mode is used to set the desired level of temperature. Once this mode is selected, you can change the desired temperature by using plus and minus buttons. Based on the requirement, temperature can be set from 16 degrees to 30 degrees centigrade. You can also set desired fan speed by pressing fan button. Dry mode. Setting the AC to dry mode is useful, especially during monsoon when the room feels humid and clammy. Setting the AC to dry mode helps to remove the moisture from the air rapidly. In dry mode, fan speed is set at low and one cannot change it. However, the temperature can be changed. Fan mode. The fan mode is useful when you are comfortable with current room temperature and don't want to reduce it further, but at the same time, you want to use the AC as a fan. You can adjust the fan speed by pressing the fan button. Heat mode. The heat pump in the Blue Star's inverter AC has several advantages. Because of the inverter technology, you will save more than 30% of power consumed even in the heat mode. There is no heating element in the AC and the same conditioning cycle is being used in the heat mode. There is no carbon residue, thereby eliminating any risk of suffocation due to low oxygen levels. This mode is very useful in places where the temperature is very low during winter. Fan button. All Blue Star ACs offer multi-fan speed option. The split AC comes with 4 fan speed settings: auto, low, medium and high. One can change fan speed by pressing the fan button. As you keep pressing fan button, the fan motor speed changes, which is indicated in top section of display panel. Temp button or temperature button. The remote control displays 3 different temperatures. These are set temperature, indoor ambient temperature and outdoor ambient temperature. You can see these when you press the temp button. Pressing the temp button first time, a home icon gets displayed in the bottom display panel. This indicates the set temperature. This feature is available only in some models of the split AC. Pressing temp button the second time shows a small thermometer icon inside the home icon. This indicates the indoor ambient temperature. Pressing temp button the third time shows thermometer icon next to the home icon. This indicates the ambient temperature outside the room. Pressing temp button for the fourth time, home icon disappears. Clock button. You can set time using the clock button. On pressing the clock button, clock icon starts blinking. You can use plus and minus buttons to change the time within 5 seconds after pressing the clock button. Once the time is set, press the clock button again to confirm the settings. Timer on-off buttons. Blue Star AC provides the timer on-off feature so that you can set the time for switching the AC on or off automatically as per your convenience. Press the timer on button to initiate auto on timer. On pressing the timer on button, the clock icon disappears and on starts blinking. Then use plus and minus buttons to adjust the time to start the AC. After setting the time, press timer on button again to confirm the settings. The on timer is now set and unit will switch on automatically at the set time. Similarly, you can press the timer off button to initiate the auto off timer. On pressing the timer off button, the clock icon disappears and the off starts blinking. Then use plus and minus buttons to adjust the time to off the AC. After setting the time, press the timer off button again to confirm the settings. The off timer is now set and the AC will switch off automatically at the set time. Turbo button. The turbo setting allows the AC to reach a preset temperature in the shortest possible time. Press the turbo button to activate or deactivate the turbo. In the cool mode, the unit releases strong blast of cooling air at super high fan speed. Turbo icon gets displayed in the top panel of the display. Light button. On pressing the light button, IDU backlight turns on and the icon is seen in the bottom panel of the remote display. Pressing this button again switches the IDU backlight off and the icon also disappears. Blow button. The blow function can be used when the unit is running in cool or dry mode. Note that this function is not operational in auto and fan mode. On pressing the blow button, icon gets displayed above temperature in the middle panel of the display. When the blow function is on, the fan continues to operate for 10 minutes after switching off the AC. This helps to dry out the indoor unit cooling coil and squeeze the moisture out fully before stopping. Sleep button. On pressing the sleep button, the The sleep icon is seen in the bottom panel of the display. The sleep mode is an intelligent feature that ensures comfortable temperature throughout the night that is set before sleeping. In the sleep mode, the set temperature increases for a short period of time. So, even if the temperature outside the room dips later in the night, you are comfortable and do not feel too cold. Sleep mode also helps save energy. I Feel button. I Feel is an advanced feature designed for your utmost comfort. Normally, air conditioners have only one temperature sensor on the indoor unit, which senses the temperature around the unit and not necessarily around you, leading to discomfort, especially in larger rooms. Blue Star's I Feel feature incorporates two temperature sensors, one on the unit and the other on the remote handset. In a large room, you may choose to enable this feature on the remote by pressing I Feel button. The remote, when placed next to you, will then sense the temperature around you and will change the temperature of the AC for your utmost comfort. Fahrenheit and centigrade. The unit of temperature can be seen either as Fahrenheit or centigrade. When the AC is off, press Mode and minus buttons simultaneously to switch between the Fahrenheit or centigrade settings. Energy saving function. Pressing the temperature and clock buttons simultaneously while AC is running in the cool mode starts the energy saving function. The middle panel of the remote display shows SE. By pressing the temperature and the clock buttons again, you can stop the energy saving function. Backlighting. When you switch on the AC, the backlight can be seen for 4 seconds before it goes off. It is seen for 3 seconds each time the light button is pressed thereafter. We have now seen all the buttons on the AC remote and its functionality. We hope the video will help you understand and use the remote more efficiently.